Hey, hey, what's happening? How you guys doing? All right, so I am excited about being on here. Let's see, I think my angle is a bit weird today. Let's do that. How about that? That's better. Yeah. So, I am excited, like I said, to be on here today, and I want you guys to know that we're going to talk a little bit about, hey, Katie, it's so good to see you. We're going to talk, hey, how you doing, Rosalind, about IBS and Hashimoto's and things like that, not in a traditional sense. Okay, guys, this really is probably one of the most important videos that I've ever put out there because people don't understand the root cause. You guys know I'm always talking about what is the root of the issue. Like we go to doctors' offices sometimes, and there's nothing against doctors. I love them. In fact, I was with one yesterday. Hey, Sybil, good to see you. But a lot of times they're symptom based, right? Like you're like, I have these symptoms, but and they'll give you a medication or something, and it doesn't solve the issue. Hey, I don't have my glasses on. Hey, Katie, so good to see you. All right, yes, thank you for watching for your sister who has IBS. All right, guys, so this is really important, and I don't want to hold you too long. I'm trying to wait for some other people to join in just because this is such an important one. Hey, Sandy, so good to see you this morning. We are talking about Hashimoto's, Hives, IBS, autoimmune disorders, and the root of what could really be going on. And I did some digging and research, and I was really excited when I saw this because even for myself, there are things that, as much as I know about health and wellness, when I got C. diff, it totally changed my digestive system, and I'm still healing from that process. And so I tell you guys that sometimes just getting a little piece of information for somebody can be huge. All right, yes, IBS and fibromyalgia. Okay, so Sandy, so this may be something that you really want to watch and understand and try, okay? So first we're gonna talk a little bit. Last week I talked about kind of like the thyroid and everything that was going on with the thyroid. And I talked about how, you need to think about your gut and a liver cleanse sometimes even with helping for the thyroid to be able to communicate properly with the pineal gland. All right, so we got all that. Go back to last week. Part 1 is on YouTube. All my Share the Joys, all 88 of them are on YouTube, okay, guys? So you can go back and kind of piece things together there. But today we're going to talk about the gut specifically and the different bacteria that are harmful and or parasites that are harmful in the body that can cause problems. So what I want to talk about is sometimes let's talk about the symptoms first. We have bloating, diarrhea, nausea, flatulence, irritable bowel syndrome sometimes. We've been abdominal pain. Hives are huge. Sometimes people will break out in hives and they don't know why. They didn't eat something that they know, they didn't touch a plant, they didn't do something, but they have something called chronic hives. I actually worked with a client one time who was dealing with chronic hives, and I actually want to send her this information today because we don't necessarily work together hand in hand. But now, she's awesome, but she might need to know this information. So, and it also can cause food sensitivities. So you're saying, okay, Kim, now what can do all of these things? All right, so even off the hair loss, things like that with Hashimoto's, anxiety, all of that, these things can all be attributed to a couple of things going on in the gut. But the main one is Blastocystis hominis. I can't even say it. It's a parasite. Guys, a parasite. Yeah, right? We think, okay, we're in the United States of America, but we don't really deal with that like third world countries do and things like that. But yeah, it is. So basically, you can also have it's called SIBO, which is a small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. I couldn't get the acronym correct. And then H. pylori as well, or yeast overgrowth. So all of these things going on in the digestive system, but the main one is blasto. Blasto, that parasite is no good. No bueno, no bueno. Okay, so you're like, all right, Kim, well, great. You just told me about this thing called blasto, right? So Blastocystis hominis. All right, so this parasite basically can contribute to dysbiosis of the gut, of course, and which is leaky gut, things like that. And it can open you up to autoimmune disorders because when you have leaky gut, remember they're little pinpricks in your digestive lining, your intestinal lining, that allows food, which in its casing, in a digestive system that's really healthy is perfectly fine, right? But when it gets out into the bloodstream is like, wait a minute, this is a foreign entity, it's a foreign body, I don't know how to deal with this. And then we have these things called autoimmune disorders, which is hyper activity of our immune system. So basically, here's what we do. You're like, okay, well, Kim, how do I know if I have this thing called blasto? Well, what you're going to have to do is a stool test. It is an IG map stool test, all right? So I'm going to put an article that I've researched using this, and I researched other articles, but I'm going to put one article in particular in my Do All Things with Joy page on Facebook. All right, so you got to join the Do All Things with Joy Facebook page to get the article. I'm going to put it on in a few minutes. And it is the GI stool test. And then blasto can cause carbohydrate intolerance, which is something that I have. So see, some things that I'm excited about in researching my own things I want to share with you all. So medications can help to eradicate blasto, but you know I'm a natural girl. So of course I look to see, is there something out there that I can take that's not quote unquote man-made that will help me? And there is, and I'm so excited about that. Hold on one second, I've got a message. I want to get rid of that. Okay, so here's the deal. There is a wonderful probiotic out there called Saccharomyces boulardii. And I was told about this years ago when I went to school. And it was like a ding, 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 ding moment with my C. diff. And they talked about how this can help to eradicate C. diff as well. And I always take it when I go out of country because, you know, when they talk about like Montezuma's Revenge, or you go different places and you'll get kind of like a GI issue or whatever, this right here, Saccharomyces boulardii, is your best friend. Travel with it, put it in your bag when you go out of the country. But also in the United States of America, blasto, this will actually 2 capsules a day for 30 days. If you have to do it longer, that's fine too, can actually help. So yes, I will please send the information. I'll send the information more, like I said, but there's ways you guys can get it on my page. I will put all of this. I'll put a link to my Amazon page as well, so that you know which one I order and all of that kind of stuff, because you know I've researched it. And so Saccharomyces boulardii, and then also I use Young Living oregano oil. Okay, so oregano oil is hot, y'all. Don't burn yourself. Don't go putting oregano in your mouth or rubbing it on your skin. You're going to be mad at me and you're going to be like, she set my body on fire. All right. Hey, Marilyn, what's happening, baby doll? All right, so here we go. What you do is you buy vegetable capsules, okay? So let me show you what they're like here. You get a vegetable capsule like this. You pop it open and you put, 1, 2, 3 drops of oregano oil in here. Close it up. Drink some water, put it in your mouth, and swallow it. These capsules and Saccharomyces boulardii can help to eradicate blasto. And from their studies out there, this is what's so amazing. There are studies out there that show people that have Hashimoto's, IBS, food sensitivities, things like that, they're eradicated. Like it goes into remission, it's not there. And this is something that's natural that you can do to help. And I'm telling you, there are so many people, myself included, out there who have suffered and who are suffering with issues of the digestive system and also the thyroid. And if it is in connection with something called blasto, come on, y'all, let's share the joy. Hit the share button. It's not that hard. And I promise you, if you are somebody who is suffering with digestive issues, I'm telling you right now that this could be something that really helps them. So don't keep the information to yourself. Because I'm not, right? When I come across stuff that really changes and rocks my world, I want to let you know about it. So last week I talked about the thyroid, and Hashimoto's is a thyroid disease, but it has been linked to blasto. So guys, really, 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 says, is oregano oil harmful to your good gut bacteria? No, not at all. And so basically that's one of the things that I want you guys to realize, is that you guys can help someone, you can help yourself. It can't hurt. Like Saccharomyces boulardii is not going to hurt. It's just going to populate your digestive system in a better way, and you need good bacteria in your digestive system. So even if you don't know, I tell you, go get the GI test done, especially if you have Hashimoto's. Find out whether you have blasto or not, or H. pylori, or a small intestinal bacteria overgrowth. figure out if you have that. But if not, like I said, if you're like, I maybe don't have the money to do that or support that or whatever, you can try 2 natural things that I just told you today. So you guys know that I love you. Ask any questions. I really do think about each and every one of you that watches Share the Joy. I ask that you please share this out. I'm just trying to make sure that I get information to people, you know, in a way that's kind of easy to understand. I think a lot of things out there can be really complicated. So I try to take it down and condense it for you guys. All right. Remember, Share the Joy is out there on YouTube. Remember, my website is out there, which is Do All Things with Joy. I have a book called Share the Joy, 52 Weeks to Abundant Health, that you can get on Amazon. And for those who are in the Greenville area or who want to fly in, I'm doing a conference on March 23rd in Greenville, South Carolina, called Fiercely Feminine. And I would love to have each and every one of you in the place. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. I don't want to become a big commercial, but I just want to let you know, for those, especially who are new popping in, how to connect and get in touch with me. And remember to like the Do All Things with Joy Facebook page, because that's where I'm going to put the article for more information, because especially if you want to take it to your doctor and discuss it, it's a great one. And there's actually scientific journals, a journal report that's linked in there, because a lot of times they don't believe just articles. So if you need to take a scientific journal information about this blasto, you can to them. All right. I love you guys. Peace and blessings. I hope you have a restful and wonderful weekend. Remember to share the joy and do all things with joy, because my business is about where health and wellness meets passion and purpose. Love you guys. Bye-bye.